Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time you're watching this, man. This is Marquis Walker, aka Severe. This is the THHC podcast, episode 81. We're talking about Kill the Artist, Billy Escobar, only built for triple beams review with SP from the Powerful Impact. SP, where you at, girl?
I'm here. 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 I'm here.
You gotta make a grand entrance. Oh my God, how's it going?
It's going slowly but surely.
So we're gonna talk about this album, but it's Friday, so we always talk about new releases. I know you're kind of behind on the new music, but I'm just gonna throw some stuff out here. There's some of these albums I listened to. I think I listened to all of them. Yeah, I think everything on here I listened to. And there's more music that came out as well. So if there's something that's not on here, you guys put it in the chat, put it in the comments below. So new music today. If the biggest thing that came out was Ransom. Ransom put out a project finally. Not finally, but called No Rest for the Wicked. And everyone's talking about it. It's the talk of the town on social media. So you didn't hear anything? Did you hear this album at least? SP?
I started listening to this album and then I stopped because I was editing.
Oh, okay.
And so I get back to it. But from what I heard, I liked it.
Yeah, Ransom is he's just incredible, man. Number 2 was Czarface, man. They came out with another album called Zarmageddon. I listened to that. Pretty good, man. It's pretty good. Czarface never disappoints me, man. It's great lyricism. It's fun music. It's you can tell the experiment. It's it's cartoonish. It's like it reminds us of the 70s, 80s, 90s. It reminds what I mean. It's like it's got the comic book elements and stuff. So Czarface, they never disappoint me. So shout out to Inspector Deck and 7L. 7L's from Boston. Number 3, Mooch from The Cloth. Yeah, I don't know if you're following The Cloth, man, but Mooch is putting some heat out there, man. This is his second project actually this year. Heron Farms Part 2. I listened to that too. I got to tap back into that, but it's pretty good. Number 4, Chase Fetty, and I'm not sure this MC's name, but I think it's Osby Chill. It sounds like he's from the West Coast or something. It's called Sooner or Later. It's a short EP they put together. It's pretty good. I like it. Russ put out, speaking of EPs, Russ put out a 3-song EP called If Not Now, When. I think it's like 3 or 4 songs. I forget. And Cannabis did the same thing. Cannabis and Pete Rock put out like 3 songs.
Oh, dope.
And it's dope, but it was like I thought it was good. When I first saw it, I'm like, oh, an album, at least I thought it was like 7 tracks, but then it was like this song instrumental, this song. I'm like, but I'm like, but it's good though.
I think Cannabis is still testing the waters, to see the reaction from the audience. But man, I'm glad he's doing his thing because I missed him. Okay. There's no voice like Cannabis voice.
It's authentic. It's authentic. It's like Patty Hunter be saying authentic. But yeah, man, it's like it's he has an incredible flow. He's versatile. Like he can rap science. He can rap like street. He can rap like whatever. He can take it wherever. Cannabis is versatile. He can, what I mean. He can box with the best of them.
Facts.
And stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully they do more because that was just a tease. People that want these legendary producers to combine with the legendary old school MCs that they never got a chance to back in the day. We want these combos, but we want 3 songs. We want more than that. But it was yeah. It was good. It was good. It was a tease though. It's like just touching the titty, man. You're like, that's it. You don't get nothing else. Like, yo, man, come on, man. So like they just, I just got, it was cool. So it is what it is.
That's just the cup, the underside. You didn't even get the, rub a little bit, nothing.
Exactly. That's exactly, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, P-Rock, Cannabis, man, if y'all could do it, please put some more music out. Hopefully y'all got some more music. Hopefully y'all just warming us up, man. But yeah, that was good, man. But let's get right into this album. You got anything new that you've been listening to? I'm gonna ask you that first.
Well, you know, I'm still listening to Vernon Hayes. I'm still listening to Brian Knockin sent me an album to listen to, and it's so fun because he knows how much I love when him and Brahma Bull. They are. I love them as an artist producer combo. So anytime they put anything out, he'll send it to me because he knows how much I love to hear them as a combo. So he sent me that when it's not out yet. It won't be out till May 17th, but it is so fire.
Oh, so you got the grand tours. That's what I like about our it's not even a job. Like, this is what we do for fun. We love it.
Yeah.
And you know, eventually, hopefully, we can get paid from this. You know, that's our goal. For doing stuff that we love. That's what you're supposed to chase. Things that you love, and hopefully you can get passive income or income period or whatever it is from it.
But I tell you, even if I never make a dime, I love this shit.
Yeah, so I love
just giving something back to hip hop.
Thank you.
After everything is given us, I mean, it's the least. The least.
It's the least we can do is to bless and support and be real and truthful to our fans when we talk about hip hop, man.
Exactly.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, speaking of good music, man, I picked this one this week, THHC podcast episode 81, Kill the Artist, Billy Escobar, only built for triple beams, review with SP from the Powerful Impact. Thanks again, Queen, for coming on. You always know that. So let's get into it. Well, we'll start off, you know, well, let's start off with a brief intro from you. Like, when you first listened to it, your first listen, what was your first reaction for the first whole listen? You know, then we're gonna break down the songs.
So when I first listened, when I first heard the intro, even at the intro, I was like, oh, I'm gonna like this. You know, it was I was like, I think this is going to be an album that I'm going to take something away from. And you know, anytime I get an album that I can take something away from, I love it. And I took a lot from this album. You know, it was informative without being preachy. It was street without being ghetto.
Over the top. Yeah, like bang, 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 bang. You're like, yo, what the hell? You're like, you know, Carl, all right, we got it. You got a gun.
Yeah. It was street, but it was street reality. It was like watching a reality TV.
That's funny that you said that because, like, you know, man, you trade in the music, you know what I'm saying? And we all trade music on Twitter and social media platforms. This is why we, you know what I'm saying? We you know, we get together and do this because of the love of hip hop. And, you know, it never surprises me how passionate you are, SP, about your craft or our craft of, you know, just listening or just, like you said, contributing to hip hop in any way, form. Before we get into that, where did you get your passion from? And what happened? Like, your start of hip hop, but did it start when you was young, or was it like, did you did you grow into it just like kind of like I did as well?
Yeah, well, yeah, it started when I was like 7, 8.
Okay, you know? Yeah, it was young. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was okay.
Because my cousin lived, you know, in New York, so we would sneak on the phone, and he would play me whatever he got from the parks, you know, the block parties, you know. And then as I got older, and because San Antonio is like a desert, so
Mhm.
it's not. I don't mean it's a desert like there's no people. I mean it's a hip hop desert. You know, there's you can get a lot of reggaeton, but you're not gonna get a whole lot of just pure hip hop. You know,
Mhm.
so we had to hustle for the hip hop, and as we got older, it was a guy that used to come down from New York
Yeah.
and sell tapes, cassette tapes.
The bootleg, the mixtapes or the bootleg tape, whatever
The
you want to call it. Mixtape.
bootlegs.
Yep, whatever. Yep.
And so we used to, I mean, he'd sell out the same day. That's how
Oh yeah,
hungry
yeah,
we
yeah,
were for it.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And I was like 10, 11. So all my lunch money went on bootleg cassette tapes. And I wasn't hip. It was just it wasn't that I was like hip or I was hanging out or I knew a whole bunch of stuff about the streets. I didn't.
Yeah.
But it was more so the artistry behind it.
Okay.
It was the pictures I could, because I was very imaginative. So
Okay.
to listen to a song and I could just picture how New York looked without ever even having seen New York. You know, and I love that about hip hop, that it was so it fed my imagination.
Yeah. How hip hop is so descriptive and it's like
Mm-hmm.
reading a good book. Like you listen to a good album, it's like you just finished a good
Yeah,
book.
yeah,
You
and
know.
it was back then. It was party music. It wasn't like a bunch of conscious shit that was I was you know fighting the power. It was like your mama and
Yeah. It was hip to the hop, and like yeah, I know it was like
yeah,
throw your hands
it
in the
was
air.
party
It was
music.
party music. Yeah, that's how it started, and that's how we loved it. You know what I'm saying? We still love the party music. We still love the hip hop party music, and I'm glad the underground MCs still appreciate it too, and they give us that once
Mm-hmm.
in a while. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I love MCs that do that as well and stuff like that. But let's get into the album. Let's break it down, man. Because
All
listen,
right. All
it's a
right.
good one. Billy Escobar killed the artist, only built for triple beams. It came out April 15th, 2022. It's 40 minutes and 23 seconds, man. This is an incredible project, like we was talking about earlier. Let's get into it. Number one, man, Ain't No More to It. Producer Louis Blue. Man, listen, this is just the intro. It's kind of like the project is dedicated to like the purple tape. The it's dedicated to, of course, only built for Cuban links. Raekwon and Ghostface. I call it a Ghostface album too. It's like it's both of theirs, but I know it's Raekwon's album, right? But this feels like the red tape. Like it's like they said, okay, I'm gonna make the purple tape to the red tape, and because they call themselves, they call Boston sometimes Bloody Beans. I don't know if you ever get that reference, but Bloody Beans from is Boston, and it comes from the Red Sox. It's a long story, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so I dedicate. I don't know if they call it this. I wish they was on here so they can explain. Hopefully they can watch this and explain in the comments below.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they're gonna output red tapes, output red albums when they do vinyl, instead of the purple tape. You know what I'm saying? They gotta do
Yeah.
tapes. Gotta do tapes. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so what you thought about the first track, the intro?
Um, I thought I thought it said it was going to set up the album to be a super conscious album, the way the intro started. Um, saving the children and time to get our children out the ghetto. It's time to think of our children and show them the right way. So that was kind of the intro. So that's what I was looking for in the album.
Oh yeah. So it did set it up. It set up a good tone. So you was kind of like, Now, when you because I got a question for you. Because what kind of old school? So when people try to repeat something, duplicate something, we usually have a problem with it. We're like, yo, man, no biting, no biting. So like nowadays, I feel like this is a homage to the Purple Tape, and it's a homage, and that, they want to, they're probably bowing down to Wu-Tang. You know what I mean? So I don't feel like this is biting or stealing. You didn't think that when you first heard it, did you? When you first saw the title?
I knew it was. I knew they were paying homage, but I didn't feel that it was a bite. It didn't feel like that. It's a totally different vibe that I got from this than I got from the Purple Tape.
Yeah, totally different vibe. Yeah, totally different vibe. And the capture it, because like, I mean, you're not from Boston, but like for me to listen to this album, it captures Boston. And if you probably read up on it, so maybe watch some YouTube crazy videos about the hood and stuff. But and you might get the album a little bit more because the stuff they're talking about, even the skits, you know what I'm saying? They're talking about places around here, So yeah, I was excited about this project. I'm just excited about just like anybody from your city you want to highlight, especially if they're good. You know what I'm saying? But number 2, La Familia, you know what I'm saying, produced by Coldone, and it's I put the family. Oh, La Familia, I was like, why I put the family? It's called La Familia. I'm like, I was like, why I put that for a note? Okay, the Young Mike Jackson sample with the smooth track. Like the track, love this track, man. It gets me. It's getting me in the mood. It's like, oh, what's this? What's going on? What they about to do? You know what I'm saying? And Billy Escobar, man. I reviewed one of his albums prior, but and it was it's great. It's a great project. Need y'all to go check that out. But Billy's cloth is so Escobar. When I'm saying that's Escobar-ish, meaning like it's really like Billy. It's gangster. You know what I'm saying? But it got that smooth, cool peak, like, whip appeal, you know what I'm saying? But Billy's flow is like, it's butter, it's smooth, you know what I'm saying? And then Kill the Artist, man, like he's new to me, you know what I'm saying? I heard him on Billy's project a couple times. I'm like, this gotta be Billy's boy, because he's on like 3 or 4 tracks, right? But I'm like, and he's dope. So I'm like, yo, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm eventually tune into Kill the Artist. Now, Kill the Artist rhyming about passive income. He had me at passive income. When he started talking about like doing stuff like that, I was like, yo, this dude's dope. This is an MC that he's done. It's not just him, rapping about. He's rapping about everything. They both are. So what you think about number 2?
So this was my favorite song. It was kind of a shout out to Jay-Z.
Like the 80s, 90s. It seemed like they was giving out.
It was he slid a little Fat Joe in there, and but when he said, I remember when there was no heat and we had to put the gas on, I burnt my leg over the oven door. Now, if I pull my pant leg up right now, I just show you that same burn mark.
Listen, we all got it. It's right here, right at the shin, baby. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing. We all can like picture. It's like you were saying earlier. We can, like you can picture where these people are. They're painting a picture. These MCs are painting pictures. You know what I'm saying, of where they're at, what's going on, and it's believable. It's probably real. I don't, some stuff I ain't gonna say like it's real. And all of a sudden they in court now. You know what I mean? But I don't. You know what I mean? So but it sounds.
But I've been
real.
there. Huh? I've been there.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't want to send nobody there. But number 3, this is when it gets like you said.
You was talking about the crypto, and
that's what I'm saying. He was talking about like crypto and all that and passive income. I'm like, this is
I put money on the ETH. I say somebody put Ethereum in their shit. Go ahead, then.
Go ahead, ETH. Like no, but this is it's so dope. It's so dope, man. That these MCs, young MCs, are talking about this stuff because they should be. Yeah. And, they should just be talking about trap music. They should be talking about cryptocurrency. They should be talking about Coinbase. They should be talking about ETH, Ethereum. They should be talking about NFTs. They should be talking about all this stuff. You know what I mean? Making passive income, man. So I was like, Yo, this dude had me at past when he started. So I was like, okay, now I'm gonna be Kill the Artist. He's gonna be like one of my favorites. I'm gonna start listening to him all the time. Like whatever you put out, I'm like, oh shoot, you know what I'm saying? Run into it. You know what I'm saying? But number 3, you finished with 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so number 3, Reputable. Oh man, this right here. So for me, this is the anthem, man. It feels like an anthem song. It was produced by Nuthinbutloopz. Oh man, shout out to the producer. Track had me at hello, man. Like it just had when it first came on, the joint's fire. Just like doom, doom, doom. Like I'm like, what the what? I'm like, what is this? And then it's like, you know what I mean? It's like it's gonna be a top April single for me. Kill Road, the beat like a top 5 bolt rider. You know what I'm saying? He was in the zone. Beat was built for Billy. This beat seemed like it was built for Billy. His voice is something. But Billy scorched this one right here too. But they both did. It's like this is an incredible song. Number 3, what do you for Reputable? What do you think?
This was an incredible duo. They complemented each other so well. And
yes,
Reputable, it was one of those songs where you wasn't fucking with me, but now I'm reputable. Now you all on my dick. Yeah. So
yep.
Yeah. It had a little bit of that. It had a little bit of getting a reputation in the music industry, had a little bit of that. It had a little something, a little something for however you was feeling some type of way about some shit. Yep. It was in there. I love that song. Yeah, it's a good song.
It was a really good song. Like it just like had you in that zone. I'm like, yo, I had to keep playing it and playing it. I couldn't get back, past it. And usually I usually just play out the album first. When I first heard it, I was like, you know what? I'm bringing it back. I'm like, I'm cheating on myself. Bring it back. And then I started playing 4. Then I'm like, damn, 4 is good too. So I'm like, so now 4, Keep Dreaming / One Eye Up. Now, this is produced by, I'm going to say Sypooda, Sypooda. So give me a good double song anytime. Like, when you break up a song, it's like, it don't matter how you do it, but if it's 2 great productions, 2 great beats, and it flows, and it, you know what I'm saying, it just if it goes together, they did it right. So give me that anytime. And then you got the second half is one with Simply Red, Holding Back the Years.
Ooh.
I don't know if you remember that. Holding Back the Years. Man, that took me back. So now I'm listening to that album. I'm like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I started listening to Tears of Fears. I started going into a zone. Like, so music like this takes you to more great music. They're doing great things. Like this is what music is supposed to be doing. And good music is supposed to bring in more good music and introducing you to more good music, and just keep it going in rotation. First track was the first track was like dreamy with Billy. He put it to bed. And then like it switched to, when it switched, that's when I was like, yo, what are they doing? How they get this beat, right? So I'm like, oh my God, this is a dope beat. This is popular. How they get this? So then I'm like, Kill, he had that suede flow, that smooth suede flow, man. He was on his game. Like he had the Wallabies on when he was rapping this. Man. So number 4, Keep Dreaming / One Eye Up. What do you think about this track, Pop? I mean, SP. I'm gonna say Powerful Impact.
I needed that switch in musicality because sometimes it can start to feel a little monotonous when you're kind of hearing that, kind of same vibe. At least for me. Mm-hmm. So when it switched up, I looked at my phone like, what the fuck is it? What the fuck? Yeah.
Me too. I'm like, I thought the song.
I thought I pressed a button or something. I was like, oh, this is the shit. How you do that? Yeah, it was time and it was well placed. I love the transition. I sincerely thought I was tripping. And then to hear the lyrics, cocaine dreams and jail cell nightmares, I was like, oh, tell some truth. You know what I mean? Yeah, when you're out on the street, the cocaine can give you a whole lot of dreams of prosperity, but them jail cell nightmares is a bitch.
Oh yeah, you already know. You already know.
So they was talking.
Oh, they was talking on this.
Yeah,
I'm telling like this is a great it's funny because you want to say they're a great duet, but if you think about it, what was Ray and Ghost? They, and they're still a great duet. So maybe this is like not saying, but they complement well, so they could be not the next. I don't like to say that, but they could be in that formula of duet MCs that just got put together type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
it was hella dope.
Yeah, it's hella dope. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to number 5, Lex, COUPES, and BIMAS. This is produced by Olehead. Man, this is Billy's solo joint. Now, this is the Belly. Remember the movie Belly, man? How it first came on, like I love Belly. I love that movie. That energy when it first came on, I was like, this is that energy right here. Track is relaxing and gives you that good music feel. Play this loud in whatever car you got. Give it this, crank it up, give it the sound test, because you're gonna be like, oh, this is okay. The way it just comes out the speakers, especially if you got a good system in the whip. Lex, COUPES, and BIMAS, man, produced by Olehead. What do you think about number 5?
Yeah, he was talking about money, but the phrase that stuck with me was you count your money, but can you count all your friends? Stuck with me so much that I wrote that shit down.
Yo, there's some standout bars all over this album. I was like, my page is gonna just be bars. I'm like, nah, I gotta write something like how I feel about it. But yeah,
it was the beat fooled you into relaxation, but those bars are saying something, and that one caught me. I was just kind of doing this, in the car, and then all of a sudden I was like, "What'd he say? What'd he say?" And then I kept rewinding it because I was like, "What the fuck is he saying?" So then I had to tune out the beat and listen to the bars, and
yeah. No, yeah. Hey, listen. I gotta compliment these dudes already. This is halfway through the. We ain't even halfway through it, but pretty much we are. Number 6, man, Keep It Moving skit, and this is just them, complimenting, the purple tape, and I'm about to say the adventure that Ray and Ghost went on. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they trying to, they're giving it some kudos, keeping it relevant to the purple tape, and now the bloody bean red tape. Artists kill the artist, and Billy Escobar. They act out hood believable skits on sliding dudes off the block that don't belong. It's just that skit, like, yo, you don't belong here, get off the block. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think about that skit? I mean, it's typical.
It was a skit. It slid well into the next song.
Exactly. I think they did it for that reason. Like I said, I think it's still to compliment some of the purple tape. They had to get something from it, and they took a couple things that bring it back to what they were trying to do. The reminder of the purple tape. Number 7, Breathe Easy. I'm gonna say Sypooda. What's Sypooda? Sypooda? I don't know. Hopefully, that's Sypooda. I don't know.
I'm from Texas. Leave me alone.
You probably pronounce it worse than me. I'm from Boston. We pronounce stuff crazy too. But number 7, Breathe Easy, man. Now this is Kill Solo joint. So Kill the artist solo is just as fire as Billy's, man. Artist is definitely an MC. Welcome to hip hop, man. Like I said, when I get introduced to a new MC or new producer, somebody that's an artist, I welcome him to hip hop, man, because you know he's fairly new. He's young. He's a young guy, man. These guys are young, and they mature with the lyrical content. The music behind his flow is flawless, man. I just like the way he flows. I like his style. What do you think about number 7, Breathe Easy?
It was this song was one of those songs that if you didn't listen to, you would miss the meaning. So when you hear a title like Breathe Easy, you think this is going to be a maxing and relaxing joint. But somebody got shot and like breathe easy. And I'm like, what the fuck?
It was the other side of Breathe Easy. Like you gotta so you won't have your last breath. Yeah, you're like, oh, what the hell?
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, what? So it's another one of those songs where the beat fools you into relaxing, and like, the lyrics hit you with some facts and some truth right in the middle of your eyes, and you like, oh shit.
Yo, this song
was so well done, and the lyrical ability of this guy is ridiculous.
We're gonna call those surprise songs the Will Smith, man, the Will Smith smack, because that was surprising to everybody. We thought he was just gonna joke around, and he just smacked the shit out of Chris Rock. So like, yeah, that's a surprise factor. So it's like it's something smooth, it's calm, cool, collective. And then all of a sudden, bam! You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that's the Will Smith smack type of song
already.
You know that's not gonna go away. I'm sorry, but
that's a lot with this album. This whole album, if you don't pay attention to the lyrics, it can fool you into thinking that it is surface level.
Yeah,
but it's far from it.
Exactly. You want to explain more? Or you want to just keep going?
No, keep going. Keep going, because we still
talk. Yeah, we got some stuff.
Yeah.
All right, number 8, Mom Stayed Up. Producer Homage, Gems, Space Type, Low Connect Sounds, Billy's Verbal Piece Keeps Me Interested, Kill the Artist Again, Kept Track Alive. Now, this track wasn't my favorite track because of the music. It just kind of like seemed like it didn't, like, I don't want to say it didn't belong, but it just seemed like it just kind of like stepped out of the flow of the album. And but the lyrics are still relevant, you know, to what they was, you know, what they're trying to conquer. But but yeah, what do you think about number 8?
Because it was, you know, it was kind of everybody's story. You in the hood, you out doing whatever you doing, and guess who's up? Mom stayed up.
Stayed up. Yep, Mom stayed up for you. Now that's what I like.
You went to jail. Who was there?
Mom again. That's why I like the messages these guys are doing. So you're thinking like it's gonna be something, like you said, it's gonna be completely different. You're thinking, like you said, you see something like that, you're going, oh man, these guys gonna first you see the album because they're gonna bite off Wu-Tang. Then you're like, oh, what they doing? You know, so you're gonna think they're gonna be street and just too ghetto, but it's not, man. It's relevant to the culture, and it's substance in these bars, you know, stuff like that. All right, number 9, Who Am I? I Know, and produced by Dviousmindz. This soulful track, man, it's like a cheat code, man, with these dudes. When they ever get a soulful track, it's like a cheat code for both of these MCs, man. It's like, you know, it's like same as Ransom. Like when Ransom gets a soulful beat, it's over. It's over. You might as well just start as a classic record. You know what I mean? It's like don't give Ransom no more soulful beats, because it's over for every MC this year. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this one here, their verbal rap intercourse is exceptional. I want to use rap intercourse because of Raekwon. But this is Batman and Batman. It's not even the Batman and Robin. This is Batman and Batman. You know what I mean? Both MCs match up well, and like I said, you said they complement. I think they complement each other very well. Number 9, Who Am I? I Know Dviousmindz.
Who Am I? I Know. It was another one of those songs because they talking mad game, and then all of a sudden it's Who Am I? And then I know this, but who am I? It's another one of those songs where you're like, damn. And that's what I said this whole song. I was like, well, damn. And you're right. It wasn't it's just one of those songs where you're like, I am going to max. They're so profound in their lyrics, but it doesn't feel that way.
Yeah, it's like you said, they're not stuffing it down our throats. You know, like there's certain MCs that you know, no disrespect to like somebody like a Killer Priest. You know, I love Killer Priest, but he has songs that you're like, yo, that's too much information in that. So I don't even know what's going on. It's gonna take me like 20 hours to dissect one song from Killer Priest. You know what I'm saying? To get what message he was really trying to, detour us, whatever. So, but these guys, they're like, it's so smooth and elegant. It's like they're slipping it in. It's like people like a lot of people say they can go to sleep listen to like tapes or books on tape, and then they can like they really hear it and remember it and all that stuff. It's kind of, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like hypnotizing, man. Like this is good music. It's just good hip hop. This is good music, period.
And I truly never thought I would get through this entire album because I kept rewinding, trying to hear. I didn't want to miss a bar. I was so into this album. I just wanted to hear what they were saying, and their voices are very smooth. And so a lot of times you just get caught up in their dulcet tones, and you forget that they're actually saying words, and then when you actually go back and hear the words, you're like, oh well, shit.
No, 100%, 100% correct on this, man. And this is why I'm tuned in, man. Like I said, I was tuned in to Billy first, but now I'm gonna kill the artist fan just as equal, man. And I just think they should continue doing music together, and hopefully this is not the first and last time they collaborate. Number 10, Loved Ones featuring BOSSDONGUNZ, produced by Othello Beatz. Now this is interesting because when I was talking to Billy through Instagram before I got hacked, right? The artist told me that this is it's a solo rap song from BOSSDONGUNZ, and they're just on the chorus, and I'm like, oh, that's dope. But and it's like they putting out their artists or at least they have people that they connected with or whatever. They're giving other people chances. I'm not sure if he's from Boston as well. I'm guessing because he says BOSSDONGUNZ, maybe it's Boston. I know. So maybe he's another Boston MC. So that's dope. So artists took project to a mixture of soul and yoga type music, giving rapper BOSSDONGUNZ time to shine with other, with the artists on the chorus. It was okay. I liked it. I mean, I gotta, it was the first time I heard the artist. I gotta probably listen to more songs from him. So this song again kind of took me away from the album with the tone, but it was good. It was okay.
For me, with this song, I got caught up in the messaging, and because I always feel a juxtaposition, because anytime you have family or friends who are like in prison, there's always this that's my family and I love them, but damn, they did this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people don't understand. Even John Wayne Gacy had a mama.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Serial killers have mamas. You know what I mean? Everybody.
So you have this push pull, but I think this song, this song touched me probably a lot more than it touched you, but it was, you know, just telling them whether they in the feds, whether they in the state, whether they in the ground, whether, you know, whichever, keep your head high, you know, keep moving, keep focusing, these are your loved ones. They in a bad space, but I don't think any person is a throwaway person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
So yeah, this one kind of hit me a little different because I read so much into the lyrics.
No, that's why we do this, because, like, you know, we're not all gonna agree on the song. Like I said, even the two songs like Mom Stayed Up and Loved Ones, the beats kind of got me going some other way for some reason, but the lyrics are still relevant to what the, you know, of their style and their characteristic. So I was like, yeah, like I think I was more in tune with the lyrics, and that's why I probably scored it higher than I would, because I just didn't like the track as well for those two. But the lyrics and the concepts and the messages and the substance, I go, oh, this is a good song. Like, this is like, I can't, you know, like, so that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I love production, but not more than the lyrics. So if you have dope lyrics, I'll kind of slide on the production. You know what I mean? And this beat, you know, it was a beat, but it wasn't one of those beats that was like, oh, I want to hear this. That if it was just an instrumental, I probably wouldn't care for it. But because the lyrics were so profound, it drew me in.
So, quick question. I'm gonna ask you two questions. 2-part question. Give me a classic song that everybody thinks is a classic song, and you think it's a classic song. That just give me some famous song that everybody would know.
Troy.
From from P Rock and CL Smooth.
CL Smooth.
So, okay, yeah, I think it's a classic record. Now, why do you think that record is a classic record? Now, is it just because of the lyrics?
For me, it's a combination. But let me
give you. How you grade? Like, how would you grade a record?
Let me give you another album that is debatable.
Okay.
The Eminem Show.
You talking about the album or a song? I was just talking about one song.
The album.
Oh, you want to go for albums?
Let's go for one song.
No, I want to say one song.
Let's go for
I want to know how you grade one song. That's what I'm trying to get to.
So how I grade one song?
Yeah, so are you basing it more like half lyrics, half beat, or you doing like, say it's a 5 mics rating and you got, and it's, give me a song that you like. That's what I'm saying. Like, give me one song.
So if I took you've heard me how I rate album. I don't give a damn if I love the album, but if the sequencing is wrong, I'm taking off of that.
Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
love
yeah.
the album
Yep,
and
yep,
the
yep.
and the production is a little off, I'm
Yeah, yeah.
gonna take off of that.
You gotta take off for it.
Because
Yeah.
it's not complete. It has to be complete. The sequencing has to be right. The beats have to be right. The lyrics have to be right. The the mix and mastering has to be right. You can't just you're not just going to be like, oh, this is a 5 mic album and you're like, this song don't belong there. Well, if this song don't belong there, how in the hell is it a 5 mic album?
Yeah, you know it's funny, and it like I haven't scored the album this year, a classic album yet. Like if everybody, if you want to you got to go look at my album and see what I scored. Some probably got close to a 5 mic. Some and I think some didn't make it because, and I'm still listening to these albums completely. It's not like I'm skipping the songs or skip. So it's like I'm not gonna give like the albums up because I want to talk about all this stuff at the end of the year, but. You know what I'm saying? This albums that come close to being classics for me that's came out this year so far. And they just haven't hit that 5 mic rating yet.
Exactly.
There's some that maybe close, and then there's some so close that I might change the rating at the end of the year. If I'm still listening to it 6 months later, I'm gonna be like, yo, forget it, man. That's for me, at least for me, it's a classic. You know what I'm saying? Like I rate it like that. But I try to sit on the whole album. I put if I like an album, if it's like 4.5 mics above, I put it in a certain folder and I just keep listening to those albums all year. And
so it's kind of like Crumb's album for me. When I first heard Crumb's album, I gave it a 3. But
okay.
As I listened to it, because my first rating is always just maybe a 3 to 5 listen rating. But as I listen and I pick up those nuances and those special touches and the stuff that you can't hear unless you sit with an album for at least 2 or 3 months. You have to sit with
you gotta sit with it. You gotta sit with it.
You have to sit with music, because even songs that albums that originally I don't like, sometimes after 4 or 5 months I'm like, I get it. You know what I mean? So yeah,
I get it. I like this debate because I was just because I'm just wondering, I wonder how people score like songs and how they say what's a classic. Cause what's the last album that you scored in your head, in your mind, as a classic record within the last 5 years? You know what I'm saying? Like,
The Book of Ryan.
The Book of Ryan. Yeah. Yeah.
The Book of Ryan was a classic album. I don't care what nobody
Royce
says.
the 5'9", that album was amazing.
The Book of Ryan was a 5 mic album for me.
I believe I scored that almost a 5 or maybe a 5. I gotta go look back at myself because I do so many.
When reviews. I first heard it, because of Logic, it was like a 3. And because I don't know what the fuck was wrong with Logic. It was like, I don't know what he must have. I don't know if he forgot he was rapping or
Yo.
He just went all schizo on the album. Like, what the fuck is going on right now?
I don't know what Royce kept it and took it.
That's what I was a little disappointed that he kept that. That should have been a throwaway. That verse was a throwaway.
He should have did a Kanye and a Soulja Boy. You know, Kanye threw Soulja Boy's verse
Eminem's
out.
Eminem's verse was fire.
Yeah. Eminem, yeah.
Eminem, his version with Eminem was fire, and that's what saved it for me. Because if I just had to go off of the song off of Caterpillar with him and Logic, that would have went down.
It would have went down. And then you can like, if that's the only rant that you got about the album, it's a classic. You know what I'm saying? It's still a classic. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a little dent on the, you know what I'm saying, on the corner of the CD or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I get it. I love this. All right, let's go to number 11. Let's finish the album. Look at Me Now. Sharks featuring Alejandro, Blanco, produced by Kuda. Man, Boston artists always pay homage to New York City, and now it's time to get lemons and create lemonade in Boston, man. And then I love this record, man. And I think Boston is gonna start getting their praise. I hope, there's a lot of great Boston MCs and producers coming out. So that, I think we're going to start getting some shine. And I like the skit at the end, with them talking about pure Boston convo. This is what I was talking about, one of them skits at the end that you kind of have to be from Boston. They talk about Crown's Chicken. It's just, imagine one of the nastiest chicken spots, but it's like cheap chicken. Like, you probably get a meal for $2 and it'd be the chicken's this big, but it's for $2. And you're like, yo, they steroids or some rat they probably injected, but into the hood. So it's like that type of chicken. They're like, let's go to, at the end when they say let's go to Crown's Chicken, I'm laughing my ass off because I'm like, yo, if SP only knew. Now I gotta tell her, like, any crappy spot, like, that's keep popping up. Those pop-up spots be cheap chicken, wherever they pop up everywhere, but they be called different places. Ours is called Crowns. It's terrible.
Y'all's Crown's Chicken is our church's chicken.
Probably, yeah. Probably, yep.
But I ain't gonna lie, Church's Chicken used to have a burger place called GW Junior's.
Yeah.
When I was younger, that had to be the best burger place I have for fast food.
Yeah.
That burger place was the best burger place in Texas.
Damn,
it was
like
good.
That? What happened to the place? Did it go?
They closed it, but GW Junior's had a chili cheeseburger with homemade chili and foot-long hot dogs and homemade shakes and fries, and it was only like 4 in the city. And when they closed down, people literally cried.
Oh, I would have went nuts. Homemade shake.
We lost our shit when they closed GW Junior's.
It kind of reminds me of a diner.
Yeah, it had that kind of food, even though it was a fast food place. But it had one of the best burgers ever, and it was owned by Church's Chicken.
Wow, that's good news. I learned that today, man. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know anything about that. But I know about Church's Chicken. I don't think I like it either. I don't remember loving it. What's up? So what's up with number 11? Look at Me Now. Sharks featuring Alejandro Blanco, produced by Kuda. What you give it? What you score it, or what you think about the song, the record?
Now this one I like. I like that song. I like the Look at Me Now. I love the mellowness of that track and the bragging without being braggadocious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a subtle flex. And I like that.
Yeah. Like they just kind of showed you to watch real quick. Not like this.
Yeah.
Just like, real quick, walk
They
by.
didn't do a Mason Diddy thing.
Yeah. Mason Diddy. That's a good, compare. They like,
they ain't doing Mason Diddy thing. It was a subtle flex. I like that.
Exactly. Oh my God. Yo, that's I like that. I like that description. That's perfect, man. Nah, this song, it's coming down to the end, so you're going, man, this is great. And then number 12, they actually, get back into like, the original, concept of the project, and they actually like kind of, at least got the beat. They got the beat pretty common to the original Heaven and Hell. Cold One does it. Track resembles the classic, of course, Ray and Ghost, Heaven and Hell. Recreating the purple tape to the red tape was a huge risk. I think this was a huge risk, but MCs take it, musicians take it, and this one worked out. They pulled it off. I think they did a great job on like representing not just the purple tape and Ray and Ghost and a little bit of Capadonna. They represented that era in the 95, 90s pretty well on here, man. With the music, the rhymes, the respect, the culture. They did a little bit of everything, man. Billy Escobar and Kill the Artist. Great job, man. So what you thought about the last track?
It was a great homage. This album was a great homage without being a copy. I didn't feel like it was the Purple Tape.
Exactly.
I felt like I felt like it was their own. And had I not just been ahead, I would know. You know, I would have enjoyed this album without even the comparison. You know what I mean?
Yep.
This album is dope. I love the Only Built for Triple Beams. That shit tickled the shit out of me when I see.
Yeah.
I love this album. So kudos to them. They did an excellent job. I can't wait to hear more from them.
No, they did a fantastic job, man. Like, projects that they do have out previously. Kill the Artist has Killuminati. Illuminati, yeah. Oh, look, I always mess up with that word. Killuminati, right?
Illuminati.
Illuminati. Yeah, there you go. Illuminati. Lord have mercy.
There you go.
I swear to God, man, I need to go back to English class. But Billy Escobar, Monte Carlo Car Club, Hustler's Manual. This is the one I told you I started off with, and I was like, yo, what is this? Like, I found out he was from Boston. I said, let me get some Boston love. See, you know what I mean? I try to check out people from Boston. And I said, yo, man, this album is incredible. This MC is incredible. Who is he? And it was his debut album. I'm like, what? So y'all go check out that. Go check out Kill the Artist as well. Another great project as well in 2000. And this is the first 2022 collabo. And they do got solo projects coming out real soon. I did talk to him, like I said, on through Instagram, through my old Instagram account. Lord, I am so. Hey, SP, this is what I got to deal with. Here we go. This is my mother. Call me later. See you later. Okay, Mom. Thank you, Mom. Mommy. Lord have mercy. Love her to death. She could drive me crazy. But
see, yours was sweet. My mom would have been like, motherfucker, you can't call me. What's wrong with you?
No, that's the thing. My mother's like that. She ain't gonna do it in public. She just
she'll do it in public. She don't care. My mom was like,
Oh man, but I did have like backup. Like I did have like backup questions. I was gonna do something just in case they did come. Man, I just want to know what the concept of the album was. I want to know how they felt about it, man. And then I wanted to know was the 90s era their best era? So these are questions for Kill the Artist and Billy Escobar. I actually can put them on. I'm also just put them on the screen so they can answer them. They can answer them in the description in the comments below. But I wanted them to explain the album concept, their way. I want to number 2 was where the 90s their best hip hop era for them. And then the Blue Note starring the artist and Clark Kent are your AKAs. I was just wondering what those were. I was gonna ask him about Clark Kent and Superman if he has an obsession. What areas of the beam do they support? I wanted to know too. So if they can answer those questions, pretty sure they're gonna see. I'm gonna send this to them. They can answer them in the comments below. Did you have any questions for them? Or just
see for me that
you want to talk to them?
It was the 80s.
Okay.
That were just the bomb to me because the 80s had they weren't it was before we were bitches and hoes. It was before we were before everybody was describing their vagina in detail.
Great detail now, even the female singers.
I feel like I'm a gynecologist now.
Female singers going in. Them female singers.
Yeah, I'm like, goddamn.
Jasmine Sullivan. Woo! Jasmine Sullivan. You heard that Jasmine Sullivan album?
No.
Better go check that out. Hotels.
Now, I don't want to hear any more things about people's vaginas. I'm a nurse. I see enough vaginas.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's vagina overkill now. It is vagina overkill. Good Lord, nobody needs to hear all of that anymore.
Nah, they don't, man. Yeah, that's just too much.
Yeah.
Too much for JJ. Remember we used to call it the JJ. Just try to clean it up. There's a lot of names for like vagina and penises. You know what I'm saying?
Vagine. Remember vagine?
Mm-hmm. Remember that too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've had enough of vaginas. I've had enough of vaginas. I've had enough of penises. I've had enough of sucking your meat. I've had enough of all of that. I'm good.
Yo, they gotta be clever with it. Like nowadays, the MCs gotta be clever with like, yeah, you can say I got some head, but they gotta be clever. Like you gotta have a clever way to say it nowadays. You can't just be like, I just got some head.
We've heard that already.
Huh?
We've heard it already.
Yeah, I mean, how clever can you get? I guess. I mean, what else can you say, right? I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Like,
oops, sorry. Yeah, I've had enough of that shit. Talk about something else.
But yeah, no, I get it, man. But THHC podcast again. Thanks, SP, from the Powerful Impact podcast on YouTube. Y'all better go check it out, man. They got some great interviews. Let's talk about the Powerful Impact real quick. Let's promote. What's up?
Yeah, today we just dropped the King of Zion. The King of Zion is a dope guy. He's talking holistic health. He's talking CMOS. He's talking cure, holistic cures. He's talking diet. He's talking mental health. He's talking a lot, and it is a dope interview. Before that, we had Tuesday we dropped Elo Kush, another Elo Kush is an incredible MC.
Yeah.
His interview is insightful. It talks about music, it talks about hip hop, it talks about parenting. I mean, he's just dope. So, give us a listen. Go check it out.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna check it. I be tuning in all the time, man. I be commenting, liking all that. I be trying to share the video, and that's what it's all about, man. Like, this is the culture, man. Like, share, man. Why not? Why people being stank about sharing? It's a small post. Like, I don't even. I be sometimes forget to post my stuff. I'm posting because I'm posting someone else's stuff.
And I'm knowing, God, if it wasn't for Neville, our page would look like shit. Because I see something dope, and I have to share it. And if I hear a dope artist, and I get excited when I find a dope artist, and I want everybody to listen to him. And I think I've blown everybody's ears off about Il Dallas.
Okay.
I think
keep promote. Listen, if it's your money. Listen, I promote some of my favorite MCs. Like I said, I think Billy, Escobar, and Kill the Artist are gonna be some of my favorite MCs starting like now. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, promote whenever you can, man. I promote Taj Malik whenever I can. I promote Abel Mary. I promote whoever, like these artists. JR. Ransom.
Yeah.
Shay
if
Norton.
They come to my attention, and you are dope. And see, I think a lot of people promote Ransom.
But everybody,
a lot of people promote Ransom, so I try to promote those who normally who you wouldn't normally know.
I'll give you a couple. Let's go then. I got like seven. Love the Genius. She just put out a little like an EP. So go support Love the Genius. Love the Genius got something. Simp from the Cloth. And Midnight put a something called Grimy God. I just did a review on that. Y'all know about Pusha T's album. Crumb, we did Crumb last week.
Love Crumb.
We talk about Furious Styles all the
and
trying
Crumb
to
said thank you.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Oh snap!
I've never met him before, but he seen that we did his album review, and he hit me up, and he just said thank you for talking about his album and showing so much love. He really appreciated it.
You know, it's funny. Hopefully he reached out. He might have reached out to me, but that's when some lady from some Bitcoin weird scam took over my Instagram, and my new Instagram's down there below. So y'all tune in for my new Instagram. You know what I'm saying? We got
that's what probably how I ended up missing your post, because normally I just retweet anything you send me. Or you know.
That's exactly probably everybody. I lost so many. I almost had 1,000 subscribers. I was so pissed. I mean 1,000 followers. I'm sorry. You know, so now I got to start over. So y'all subscribe down there, man. My new Instagram's down there. We got MCs like Spanish Ran. That's an album I got to look into. It's an MC named Echo. Check out Echo. Echo's doing a lot of things. He got a lot of series called Echo Is the Name TV season 1 to 8. So y'all can check Numbs Music's doing stuff. Crime Apple. You know what I'm saying? Check out Crime Apple. So like, yeah, I try to
check out Seven the Panther and Eddie Mad Assassin is getting ready to drop. Yep. Check out Brian Knockin. Him and Brahma Bull is getting ready to drop May 17th. Check out Vernon Hayes. What Up Vern? What Up Vern is dope. I'm waiting on Rome Wise to drop. Drop the album, Rome.
you gotta find a way.
Know It All. Check out Backwoods
Know It All. Backwoods Sweetie, yeah.
Check out Black Chidori. Check out, these guys are so dope.
Yeah, man.
And Phil please go check out Elo Kush's new album.
Elo Kush, Phil V.
Adept. You are going to love that shit. You in particular.
I'm gonna check it out. Hell yeah, I'm checking out all this stuff, man. That's why I give people shine like that. We don't get shine all the time. Phil V, PHILV. A lot of people listen to his 2 new albums, and I'm gonna try to get them on. You know what I'm saying? J Ski, that's from Conway's crew. There's a lot, I'm just saying, I'm trying to give like a lot of people, Phil V and Clipto again, God's Earth. That's another album that's good. It's just a lot of MCs out there that need to get
you support the music you want to hear.
Yeah,
I say that every episode. Support the music that you want to hear. Don't say what you can't find. Support what's out there, and way you can get more of what you want. Because you're putting the money behind it, and in America, that's how anything gets popping. Is people are actually putting their money where their mouth is. So put your money where your mouth is.
Yep.
Don't just stream it. Go to Bandcamp and actually buy them shits.
Buy the and then if they come out with the vinyl, buy the vinyl. If you really like the album, buy the vinyl, buy the merch. You know what I mean?
And even if you don't like me, I do travel nursing. I don't have anywhere to play a vinyl. I don't have nowhere to put vinyl records. But donate to their Cash App. Donate to the Bandcamp. Just donate to them on Spotify. Just help these artists out. We have
100%
females women that are so dope that nobody is tuning into. We have new MCs that nobody is tuning into.
You got it. That's why we do this, SP. That's why that's why we do this.
Encouraging.
Shout out to Rhythm Mate. Is it Matrix? Matix?
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's up.
Support.
Support, man. We support you, support us, man. You know what I'm saying? Share, like the video. You know what I'm saying? Comment below all that. Listen to the projects that we listen to and give us some feedback on how we did and stuff like that.
Should be synergistic. We should all be helping at each other, because I would do it whether or not I do it, whether or not I'm getting paid, because these artists mean something to me.
Exactly.
hip hop
Exactly.
means something to me.
Yeah, no, if you think about it, we do this for free. And of course, like I said, we wouldn't mind, of course, getting some, some funds with it. Why wouldn't we? But just like you said, we get up and do this. I've been doing this for like 2-3 years for free. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I act, sometimes I say, yo, can you buy my gear? Like, this is one of my shirts I made, the hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at least you're getting something. You get an actual object, you know what I'm saying? You can support by buying gear for my daughter or myself. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or you're getting reviews, you're getting feedback, you're getting, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's dope, man. You know what I mean?
Go ahead and cash
feedback. I'm trying to get heard. So this is an artist right here. So if you're an artist, you know what I'm saying, connect with me or SP. Yeah, hit us up.
You can hit me up at on Twitter, Powaful Impact.
Yep.
Or you can hit me up at Angle 3246. I always forget my Twitter name because my daughter.
Oh yeah, you told me. She said
because of how she made it, but it's Angle.
That's so cute though. That story's so cute still. I love it. I love that, man. But yeah, I got your Twitter down there. And
I'm Powaful Impact everywhere. Powaful Impact on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter.
Yep.
Facebook. Y'all even made me go get a damn TikTok account.
Oh, you got I got pressure too. I ain't gonna lie. During the pandemic, that's when I think I first got one. I mean, I think that's when
I'm still looking at it with dread. I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking at it with dread. Like, what the fuck do I do with this shit?
No, they got me, SP. I got mad TikTok videos on YouTube on this channel. So y'all can go look at the whole. Just look at my silly ass and laugh. You can laugh all day. Smoke some good weed and watch all my TikToks. You're gonna go banana. You'll be like, yo, this dude's crazy. He's crazy. But yeah, let's get out of here, SP, man. Thanks again for
all right.
stopping by, man. We're gonna get out of here, guys. Appreciate my moms for showing up, and I appreciate Rhythm is it Matrix? We're gonna find out. Tune in, man. He says, I love what you're doing, Severe. You shining light on some future legends. Hey, listen, I'm telling you, that's what I do. And you might be the future legend next one we talking about. So hit us up, man. He's saying something about I'm Jamal's cousin. Oh, I'm Jamal Johnson's cousin, by the way. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I love Jamal Johnson, man. Come on, man. That's my boy, man.
Definitely hit us up.
Hit us up.
We do interviews. We talk to artists. We want people to get to know the artists. Yeah. Not just their music, but actually know the artist. Because if you are anything like me, the difference between the artist being loved and the artist being beloved is when you feel like you know them and you are in it with them. It's kind of why we don't kick T.I. in the nuts.
Yo, if he don't get off that comedy stage, man, no disrespect. Them comedians gonna lynch T.I., man.
I know. We gonna support T.I. in his bad comedy.
No, we're not. No, we're
not.
We are.
We gonna support him till he get it right. Everybody gotta start somewhere.
No, we're not.
Everybody start somewhere. No. Look at how awful. Look at how awful Kid was when he first started doing stand-up. He was horrible.
Is he good now? I don't know. Is Kid good now?
He's better than he was in the beginning, but you only get better when you do it.
No, I get it. Listen, I give 100%. We
know he's ass.
Kudos and all that. I love that T.I. is trying something new. He's, you know what I mean? He's jumping out the window, basically. You know what I'm saying? I love that.
We know he sucked, but eventually,
and that's what the kids need. You know, that courage to jump out the window and take a risk and make money and get wealthy. You know what I'm saying? But he's right now. He's just like Kid from Kid and Play. He's not good, so I stopped watching him. So I'm not gonna watch T.I. after like he's bombing. When somebody tell me he's good, I'm gonna go watch that episode. When Netflix says, "Hey, T.I., here's $100 million for," then I'm watching that special. I'm
not buying the ticket to go see T.I. However,
no, exactly. And Rhythm X, I'm from Boston.
Trying something new.
With the Mex, I'm from Boston. I'm from the Bean. SP's from Texas, man. So you want to know where we from? We at?
The dirty side.
So, all right, let's get out. What do you got? You got any positive messages? Let's get out of here, SP. What do you got for me?
Heart messages. Please, if you know any MC, tell them the dick and vagina bars need to go.
That's your last word.
Yeah. I don't care, you know. Peace, love, and hair grease and all that shit, but please dump the dick and vagina bars.
Oh my god. Thanks for everybody coming by, man, watching this now or in the future, whatever, man. Support SP from Powerful Impact and Severe from the THHC podcast. Let me just put it on the screen real quick. Just to remind us what we was here for.
Put that part in the scroll.
I'm not the vagina and dick part. No, I'm not. You can do it on your podcast. Everybody, I want to see dick and vagina. Scroll across the screen. Powerful Impact. It's on YouTube. Go check it out. No, I'm just joking. But yo, my message is, of course, love over hate. If you could, love more than you hate, man. That's just that's a win right there, man. But I'm out of here, Boston, man. Beantown, Boston, baby. The hat, y'all see the hat, man. I'm out of here, man. Thank you again, SP.
No problem.
One love, baby. Peace out.